Hi everyone, this is Freddy,
And this is Marky.
and today we got great deals on PlayStation stores, so let's get started.
I've got a great action adventure game collection for you, actually. Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection to be specific, all the way down to $9.99. This is actually fantastic. You're getting three semi-remastered titles of the Uncharted series 1, 2, and 3 on your PlayStation 4 or 5 system. And I will say this, I was one who got into the series a bit late. I actually still think they hold up extremely well. They're very, very well put together. I know they have the Legacy of Thieves collection with 4 and Lost Legacy, but I think these stories do obviously feed into each other. While I haven't completed 3 yet, I'm actually very, very well invested in these titles for being so late to the game. They are fantastically well put together, and the gameplay is very fluid. It's very exciting with that kind of third-person shooting style. And once again, it's like an engaging Indiana Jones style story. So if you're into that kind of stuff, if you're a special history buff who just enjoys those fun facts every now and again and having a little bit of fun with it, $10 is quite a steal. I know it's available through the PlayStation Plus collection as well. If you are subscribed to that, feel free to check it out. But if you don't and just want to own this game kind of for yourself, $10 is no better price than I think I've seen for it.
If you are a Batman fan, then definitely can't miss Batman Arkham Collection for $8.99. This collection includes Batman Return to Arkham, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight is definitely the masterpiece. It is the best Batman game ever made. Graphically outstanding, and the narrative is very compelling. And the end of a great saga we have seen is the first game that has a Batmobile. Gotham City is huge. This game, or the entire series in general, will force you to think like Batman in the way you tackle your enemy, the way you hide, and the way you are a detective figuring out what went wrong and how the crime took place. Arkham City, definitely this is the first game we have seen Arkham in 3D in an open world, but it wasn't as huge as Arkham Knight. But during the PlayStation 3 era and Xbox 360, Arkham City was definitely game of the year. Batman Return to Arkham is the limited one. It takes place in Arkham the prison versus the Joker. It's fun, but it's not as good as Arkham Knight or Arkham City. But definitely all these three games for $8 is definitely a great price. You must have this game.
We've reached the point where you've been enjoying what you've been seeing, or if you learned a little something on how to save some money, feel free to click the like button as well as subscribe and comment. We're always paying attention to that community and building it ever stronger to be a group of gamers who are playing the best games while without breaking the bank, having to do it. And of course, we are branching out our sales into Instagram and the YouTube Shorts, so we can get you in on all of the deals, flash or no, that can happen.
Also remember that whenever we reach 300 subscribers, we'll be giving a like subscriber $10 PlayStation Store credit, so you can enjoy it and use it the way you want. I will have a giveaway link in the description below, so you can increase your chances of winning.
Got a bit of an interesting survival game for you on that end. We've got Green Hell for $17.49. No, not Green Hill from Sonic, Green Hell. And when I first saw the title and stuff, I thought, oh, a zombie game, a survival zombie game. It's actually not. It is a rainforest survival simulator. So yes, you are surviving, you're scrounging, you're crafting, but obviously nothing extremely supernatural except what goes on in the mind. So what's funny is that it's actually very realistic when it comes to surviving and foraging for food and all that when you're in the Amazon rainforest, which is where the game is set. But it's also kind of not realistic, funny enough, in that it gives you have to maintain your mind as well. It might lead to some psychological problems, and stuff that you're seeing in the game might not be real, so you have to work on maintaining what goes on in your head to keep yourself sane as well. So that's an interesting aspect that I think sets it above a lot of those other survival games. While I haven't played it, once I saw that little neat tidbit and saw what it does in game, is I think really interesting. And heck, I mean, I guess I'm essentially interested in trying it out, and thankfully it's on sale. So if you're interested in something that kind of has a much more grounded take on what survival actually does to a person, then I would say it's definitely worth checking out to see if it's something that you can get with either by yourself. You can play with friends as well, so you guys can go through mental anguish together.
If you're looking for a party/thriller type of game, then definitely pick House of Ashes for $17.99. This is a game from the same studio that made Until Dawn. So if you're familiar with this game, then you definitely know what I'm talking about in here. It has the same concept. It's a story that is really affected by your choices. It has many likable characters. Each one has their own personality, and based on your decisions in the game, it's going to affect what's the outcome and the action that will happen afterward. And the game has many different endings based on your choices. Also, there's a lot of scenes you'll be watching, and all of a sudden it requires you to press a quick button really quick, otherwise the character will die, and this will also has an impact. I didn't find that game very scary, but I found a little thriller component to it, and it's still very fun. You can play it offline, or you can play it as a party game with your friends if they're with you in the same room, or you can do party game online, so you can all share the same screen and maybe split who's gonna lead the way every time. So definitely the game for $17.99. Another version of it is free on PlayStation Plus for this month, so you can take a test on how the game feels. Just gonna be different story, but the same mechanics apply because House of Ashes definitely currently on sale, and this sale will expire maybe in about 2 weeks. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It will really help us a lot.
Yes, and of course, did you play any of the games? Are you interested in any of the sales? Because the summer sale's been a big one for PlayStation for a while. If there's anything that's ever caught your eye, feel free to shout it out in the comments. We're always looking to engage. We're always interested to get some discussions going.
Also, if you got Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, or Xbox Series, we got you covered. Make sure to check our playlist to check the best deals on those consoles.
See you guys real soon.